Hi everyone, Cher here with you. So tonight I have a quick little video that I want to share with you. I have some fairy gardens that I am really excited that I want you to see. I've had overwhelming response of people wanting to show how I go about making my fairy gardens. I did post a video just a few weeks ago. I did like a Valentine's themed one, and I actually took you through all the steps of how to plant the flowers, choose the container, and how to dress it all up and how to decorate it and everything. So I'm going to post the link for that video in the description box, and please go check that out because it really is, it takes you through all the steps. So I didn't want to do that from start to finish again tonight. I'm going to show you the three gardens that I made. They're all very different. Most of the things that I bought at Dollar Tree I used in these fairy gardens. A lot of the containers I did get other places, but for the most part a lot of the items that I used were from Dollar Tree. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you what I made. So this first little garden, you'll see that I've just planted in a nice little basket here. I believe I got this basket actually at Dollarama. I think it was around $2 or $3, but you can quite often pick up these little baskets at your local Value Village, or at a flea market, at a garage sale. It really doesn't matter what kind of a container you use. And the steps to making a fairy garden are very simple. They all start out the same. You need to pick a container. So whether it's small, medium, or large, or if it's plastic or metal, or like in this case, it's a basket, it really doesn't matter. In this case, of course, because it was a basket, I had to line it with a really heavy-duty garbage bag, just so that it wouldn't leak through, and the soil wouldn't come out, and when I water it, the water wouldn't leak through. So that's all I've done, and so then I just cut it nice and close here to the edge, so that you don't really see it. Then the next step is to pick whatever plants or flowers you want to use. Like I said, in this one, I only used one lonely little primula. That is the only plant that's in here. Of course, I also used some fake succulents from Dollar Tree. I have another one, a couple more here in the back. So that's a use for those little succulents. They work really well to just fill in, sparse areas. You'll notice this little house actually I got last year. The only reason I went with that little house was because it just kind of went with the color of the flowers a little bit better, because it had a little bit of pink in the house. And then you'll notice that I think this little bench actually I got last year as well. But they did come out with little things, little chairs and tables that you could totally use. And there's the little snail that came in that little package, and the little owl. I made this little sign. You can buy these like little plain signs, and then I just use a toothpick with a little bit of white paint, and I just painted. You can paint whatever you want on those little signs, and you can fix them up to whatever you want them to say. And I also sometimes what I'll use is I'll put a little bit of moss around the back just to kind of hide the dirt. I don't like having soil showing, so all these three little gardens I use different ground cover for you, so you can kind of get the idea of what what white rocks look like, what green rocks look like, and what the kind of the river rocks look like. So they all give you a totally different look. This one is like a really nice crisp, clean look, I think, and I really like the way that one turned out. So the other thing I wanted to mention is, as far as when you're planting your plants, this little container here, I knew that I was only going to be planting one plant over here in the left-hand corner. So what I did was to minimize the amount of soil that I had to use, and then it's also not as heavy, the whole container. I actually put, laying this way, there's a pop can, an empty soda can, sitting down on the bottom of this container, so that when I put the dirt on top, I only had to put just a tiny bit of dirt to cover the can, because I knew I wasn't going to be planting a plant over here, so it just really minimizes the amount of dirt that you need to use. So it's just a great way just to save yourself a little bit of money and a little bit of soil. So there's the first one. Now the second one I'm going to show you. This one has two plants in it. This has got the spider plant, and then I got another primula here as well. This one's actually, I'm going to be taking this one to the dental office, I think, that I'm going to be surprising next week. Many of you already know that what I have planned for them. I'm going to take this little sign out. I made this a long time ago. I just thought I would stick that in there just to be kind of funny. But like I said, you can make your little signs say whatever you want. So I'll probably just say something like thank you or something like that to when I take it to the dental office. So you'll notice this is a little house from Dollar Tree, that little mushroom house. The little bench here is from Dollar Tree, and that little welcome sign in the back is also from Dollar Tree. And this little gnome, actually, I believe I got him at Dollarama last summer. I think he was $1.50. And this basket is Get Caned line. Actually, I got this at at Value Village. And the great thing is I didn't have to put a garbage bag liner in here because it has a plastic little clear, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a clear little liner here. Obviously it came from a plant store at some time, at one point. And yeah. And I just thought I would just stick these little shamrocks in here for a little walkway. And I really like the look of the green rocks. I think it just really makes, especially when you've got, you know, other greenery and stuff, it just makes it pop. So that's just a different look altogether. Same thing I had, because I knew I was planting in the back, I have a couple of soda cans here at the front, again, and just so that I only had to use just a tiny little bit of a layer of soil. And that really saved me from having to go through so much dirt. So that's that little arrangement. And then the last one, this one's going to be mine. This other little one I think I'm going to be giving to my boyfriend's mom for Valentine's Day. I'm going to take that to her, and so she can put that on her little table. So this last one, I'm really happy with the way this one turned out, actually. Some of you will probably remember I just got this container not too long ago at Value Village. And so again, I lined it with the heavy-duty garbage bag, and then I just trimmed it nice and close all the way around. And again, I put some soda cans in here, just to minimize the amount of soil that I had to use. This little house I've had for quite a while. This did not come from Dollar Tree. I believe I got this one at Walmart last year. They came in like a set. For about $20, you got a house, you got some gnomes, you got little tables and chairs and different things. It was actually a really cute little set. And I've heard that they have them again this year. So if you're looking to find some of these like bigger pieces and really nice pieces, that's a really good place to start. And if you can get them in a package deal like that, that's awesome. They all kind of go together, which is great. Again, I made this little sign. Like I said before, I just used a toothpick, a little bit of white paint. And I also made this little birdhouse. I'm going to be doing a tutorial video here very soon. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can just use simple like popsicle sticks, stir sticks, sticks from outside, just things like that you wouldn't have maybe normally thought of, just to make some other little goodies that will go into your fairy garden, just to kind of fill up some of the the sparse areas. And then you can also get, like, these are just buttons that I got at the dollar store. And then of course the little ladybugs, you can just glue them on with some hot glue. These two little girls, I've had these for a while. They are so cute. I use these a lot in my fairy gardens. These are a little bit more pricey, but if you can find them on sale, like at Michael's or something like that, then they're not too bad. So yeah, this one's got the 3 plants. I really like these house plants. They last a really long time. And as far as watering these things go, as soon as I planted them, I watered them in really well. They're probably not going to need to be watered again for probably anywhere from 10 days to 2 weeks. So you really don't need to water them very much, because all my indoor containers, I don't put drainage holes in. And that's the reason why, that's why I don't water them very, very much. If you kind of feel around in the soil, and if they're still damp, just leave them alone, because otherwise the roots might rot, or you might get mold and stuff like that. But these arrangements aren't really meant to last a really, really, really long time anyways. I mean, these plants are going to die down. The flowers aren't going to last forever. So what I do sometimes, if I'm not finished with the arrangement, I still want to keep it, I'll just pop the dead plants out, go and get some new ones from your local nursery or wherever, and then just put the new ones in, and you're good to go again. So yeah, that's basically it. So I hope this has really helped some of you guys, because I know some of you really didn't know where to start or how to start, and it really is so easy. But there's no rules to this. There really isn't. And the more you do it, and the more you just kind of trial and error, the better at it you'll get. And like I say, will become addicted before you know it, because it's just so much fun. And yeah, like I said, I'll be doing a video soon just to show you how to make some of your own accessories, which makes it really very cost effective that way, to make your little own accessories. And yeah, so until next time, I hope you guys try this. Please try it. Use your little things that all your goodies that you've gotten from the Dollar Tree recently, like I have, and put them to use. They make great gifts. They make great little centerpieces. Like I have probably 6 or 7 of these things all around my house right now. Some left over for Christmas, some that I'm had for Valentine's Day. Like I just keep switching them up and moving them around and changing them out, and they just make me happy. So there you go, everybody. So there's my little share for tonight. I hope that you guys will, like I said, give it a try. Don't be afraid to try. And until next time, I'll see you again. Bye for now.